Let us start with new section, information gathering and reconnaissance. Information is power, and in most scenarios it's true. Having critical information at the right time and especially knowing how to use it can be a great source of power. In the cybersecurity world, the security data about any target, that is person, company, domain name or service, is something that's coveted by all parties on all fronts, including red teams and blue teams. Therefore, mastering the information gathering process is one of the most ultimate goals of any cybersecurity researcher. So, what is information gathering? When it comes to getting a clear information, the simplest way to define it would be the process of collecting information about something you're interested in. For those in the cybersecurity industry, this is the first step to take during the earlier stages of any hacking activity, like both cracking and ethical hacking. When any black hat or white hat hacker researcher needs to gain as much information as possible about the desired target, the first step is information gathering. While it's a fun activity for some researchers, information gathering is also one of the most time-consuming tasks during the intel recon process, and that is why time management is so important. There are two types of information gathering, passive and active. In passive, we need to gather information about the target through direct interaction, and in active, there are two types of information gathering, passive and active. In passive, the information is gathered without direct interaction, like sniffing something or many other things like that. And active, the information is gathered with direct interaction, like pinging the website directly. Any basic cybersecurity information gathering process includes two types of data collection goals. Collecting network data, such as public, private and associated domain names, network host, public and private IP blocks, routing tables, TCP and UDP services and SSL certificates, open ports and many more. Second is collecting system related information. This includes user enumeration, system groups, OS host names, OS system types, system banners and many more. एक मिनट था. There are two types of information gathering, passive and active. In passive footprinting, the information about the target is gathered without direct interaction, like sniffing or finding out the who is information, finding out the IP address of the website. In active footprinting, the information about the target is gathered with direct interaction, like pinging the website, logging into website and many more things. Information obtained through footprinting is of three types. Organizational information like employee details, telephone numbers, location, background of the organization and web technologies. Next is the network information. Domains, subdomains, network blocks, IP addresses of the reachable systems, who is record, DNS and many more. And last is the system information like location of web servers, users and passwords and many more. Ethical hackers use a big variety of techniques and tools to get this precise information about the targets as well as locations and data collection software they will be using towards information gathering goal. Now, let us look at the objectives of information gathering. Footprinting allows attackers to know the security posture of target organization. It reduces the attacker's focus area to specific range of IP addresses, networks, domains, names, and remote access. It allows attacker to identify vulnerabilities in target systems in order to select appropriate exploits. It allows attackers to draw a map or outline the target organization's network infrastructure to know about the actual environment that they are going to break into. Now, let us look at the top methods used to gather information about any target. So, First is the social engineering. This includes in-person chat, phone conversations, and email spoofing attacks. What all these methods have in common is the psychology of human weakness needed to get maximum data about the target. Search engines. Web crawlers can be used to fetch information about anything, and this includes companies, persons, services, and even real hacks, as seen in the Google hacking. Now, let us look at footprinting through search engines. Attackers use search engines to extract information about targets such as technology platforms, employee details, login pages, internet portals, and many more. Therefore, which helps attackers to perform social engineering and other types of advanced system attacks. Major search engines are Google, Bing, Yahoo, Baidu, DuckDuckGo, and many more. Attackers can use advanced search operators available with these search engines and create complex queries to find, filter, and sort specific information regarding the target. Search engines are also used to find all other sources of publicly accessible information resources. That is, you can type top job portals to find major job portals that provide critical information about a target organization. Let us have a quick recap. We learned basics of information gathering. Then we saw two types of attacks, that is the passive attack and active attack. Let us have a quick recap of what we learned in this lecture. We saw the basics of information gathering. Then we learned about passive and active information gathering. Then we saw what type of information is obtained in footprinting. And at the end, we concluded with objectives and search engine attacks in footprinting the information. In the next video, we will start the practicals of information gathering with information gathering using Maltego.